Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip, and you are, or am I? I don't know. Guys, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. I think things are getting back into order, regular order, and such. And I have been you guys have suggested a few things for me. Some of you have said nothing. Some of you have said feel better, Toddy, and I thank you for that, guys. Thank you so much. So, um so there's a lot coming this week and from a lot of different directions because there's stuff in the gypsy universe that's happening and stuff that's just being discovered. And then there's stuff in the Scientology world that was brought to my attention. And then there's stuff that you guys have asked me to check on and cover, which I do feel obligated to do that. So anyway, let's go to the very first thing where people have said, I've had a few people say, hey, Toddy, are you going to interview Aaron? Are you going to interview Aaron? If you guys have seen the last video that Aaron did with Jenna Miscavige, Aaron doesn't need me anymore. Aaron no longer needs me to make himself look good because he thinks he did that with Jenna. He did an interview, not even an interview. It was him and Jenna talking about their relationship, things that Aaron keeps so private and so personal, but only wants to bring out to public when he thinks it makes him look good. Aaron, I'm sure that you think made you look good, but with anybody that has had any kind of counseling background, even I think people that have been counseled for coercive control and DV, whether it be physical and or verbal, I think they know what you did. I think anybody with a little glimpse of looking at anything objectively knows exactly what you did. It's in my opinion that Aaron totally manipulated Jenna. And now if Jenna should say anything in the future, she won't be taken seriously because Aaron was able to destroy any credibility in Jenna Miscavige so that next time there is an argument, he can just say, see, guys, I told you, she goes nuts. He talked over her in the conversation. You guys read the comments, unless they're taken out. Because I read the comments. We shouldn't be seeing this. This is cringe. You talked right over her. You think this makes a difference. Anybody that knows any kind of dirtiness, basically anybody that has ever played unfair or has any kind of manipulation, ability to manipulate, knows exactly what Aaron did. And I would challenge any counselor to look at that video and tell me anything other than that. Okay. So Aaron took Jenna's words and found a reason for why he could behave like that. And that's the way he is. And I can't fix that because to do an interview with Aaron, well, it obviously doesn't bother Jenna. And then it would be, well, you don't know what you're talking about with Scientology. And there's just no reeling in somebody who behaves so poorly and never takes accountability. And he doesn't take accountability. He acts like he does and likes to think that we believe he does, but then the same behavior will be brought up again. So here is the deal that I am willing to put out there, which shouldn't matter. I'm a small channel. I don't even know why Aaron is actually bothered about this. If he thinks he is the person he thinks he is, what does it matter what I think he is? What does it matter? I'm not a pro. I'm not 1000% right about everything. I'm not 100% right about everything. And, if I was 1,000% right, would that matter? Would that make a difference? Because Aaron's supposedly 1,000% believing, the predator Louis, his friend, and he doesn't say anything. So, and now all this distraction elsewhere because It's not a good look. People are leaving left and right. Viewership has fallen. You know, to me, the numbers don't make any sense when you look at 250,000 subscribers more or less and 13,000 views. It just Morbid has 10,000, 15,000 subscribers, and he gets more views, it looks like, than Aaron does on a lot of things as of late. So how do the numbers work out like that? I guess people are lazy and they don't unsubscribe. I guess, I don't know. But the point of the matter is everything that Jenna Miscavige said in her first video that unfortunately she took down, Aaron picked off and kind of made. There is no doubt in my mind that Jenna feels like she can't talk anymore. She's not going to be believed anymore. And I would say that that's probably a lot of people that might not take her as credible anymore. And I think that that was exactly the agenda that Aaron had. Aaron had the agenda to get Jenna up there on his channel and get to overpower her, even though we don't see that. We don't see the overpowering, even though he's talking on top of her and stuff like that. But you see the deflation in her and the triumph in him every time he grabs something and sticks it in his pocket. Every time he's like, yeah, click that one off. Nobody will take her serious about that anymore. Yeah, click that one off. So now every time we do that, I can say, see, I told you she's crazy. All this bullshit. And I think Aaron wanted to use me for that. And that's why I was like, yeah, I can't have the interview with him yet. He asked, will we interview? We could do it on my channel. And, he said we could do it on my channel. First of all, I don't know that I want that on my channel. I wouldn't have done a live interview with Aaron. I would have done a Zoom like I usually do with people. And then he could have picked it and taken it on his channel. I could have taken it on my channel. But I knew that he was going to try to use me to get a point across. And I wasn't prepared to do that yet because I had the Nick clemency letters and everything that was taking time and that I had a deadline with. And then when I start trying to do some research on Aaron, I come across this video and I was like, well, he doesn't need me anymore because he got Jenna to do exactly what he thought I was going to let him do. So that's what happened. So that's why there's no need for me to have a talk with Aaron. He got Jenna to do it, which is really too bad. That's really too bad. But I guarantee you it ain't the end of it because of her going back and forth to Aaron. That's not, that is just a cycle. That's a cycle that she just hasn't gotten out of yet. But the next time that Jenna should gain the courage to tell the truth about Aaron, because trust me, Aaron's behavior has already happened. It has already happened since the video that Jenna has put out. You know how I know that? Because cycled behavior doesn't stop until the cycle stops. And that cycle's not stopping because Aaron looks around and says, well, I fixed that. Nobody looks over there anymore. Let me continue onward. And that's his behavior. That's his behavior like anybody else who behaves that way. That's just it. He's not any more special than anybody else that behaves like that. So I know, and I would bet money, that he's already been down the road of another fight with Jenna, but this time Jenna doesn't feel, in my opinion, that she even has the right to say anything because Aaron, in that video that I'm talking about that talks about their relationship, has made her feel, I think, impossible to say anything again. So I would do an interview with Aaron Smith Levin the next time there is the breakup between the two of them, and Jenna might need help with a voice. I would help her voice because I don't think Aaron did anything but take advantage of a situation again. That's exactly the way that I see it. I would bet money on it, and you guys know it. Anybody looking at this critically knows that behavior doesn't stop because somebody got away with it. No, bad behavior only stops when you are caused to be accountable for it. And Aaron feels like he has no behavior to be accountable for. He feels like, oh yeah, I do a little bit of this, I do a little bit of that, but as long as I got you fooled, it's okay. It doesn't go any deeper than surface. And that's where we clearly see who Aaron Smith Levin is. Clearly see. But anybody, again, that's been through this has seen it too. So though Aaron thinks he's fooled certain people, no, you didn't. You feel like you had like this trump card, but anybody knows exactly what you did. You should read the comments because that's a growing tool. Don't discard the comments and only read the comments that say you're great, because you can't grow from people telling bad behavior is great behavior, especially when you know it's bad behavior. What would you say, Aaron, if somebody was talking to somebody that you actually loved? Do you love anybody? Somebody that you actually loved? Aaron, why was your buddy Mike responsible for everything in OSA and you aren't even responsible for your own behavior? You haven't taken any responsibility. You've claimed your personal behavior is your personal behavior, but then you bring us into your relationship on your channel to explain why your girlfriend has problems with you and why it's okay for you to be who you are. Leave that video up, Aaron, please. And everybody, please go to it and see exactly what I'm saying. Actually, I'll go ahead and I will put the link to the video below. And I ask you guys, check it out and then come back to this video and tell me what you think. Let's have a conversation about it. Tell me what you think. Guys, I have nothing to do with Lindsay Valandry. I don't even want to speak about Lindsay Valandry. I think that Lindsay has been messed around with Aaron, but there's still no excuse sometimes for her bad behavior. I have tried to talk to Lindsay a couple times, and when you disagree with her, so I am done with that situation. Aaron could treat her any which way she allows him to. So can Jenna. But I can certainly say, yeah, that's not the way you treat people. Even though they let you treat them like that because they're weak, you're supposed to have the common sense, compassion, heart. I don't know, something that clicks in and says, that was wrong, let me fix it. Something humanely. To say, gee, let me show you something better. Are you capable of that, Aaron? Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. Be better today than you were yesterday, not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Please like, subscribe, and share. I am not a cult leader or trying to be, and we don't serve Kool-Aid. And if you want to leave, we let you. All right, guys, be better today. Don't forget. Bye.